The good news here, hold on, is that with everything that's going on, Republican support is doubling in rural factory towns where you'd expect Democrats to have leads like union towns. The bad news is Republicans don't do anything anyway. So, well, here's a story from the Daily Mail. Republican support in factory towns in rural areas has doubled in comparison to Democrat gains in cities and college communities in another worrying sign for Biden's party before 2022. There's also good news and bad news. So I'll say it again. Good news is that people are finally saying, yo, the Democrats are ripping us off and it's bad. I'll vote Republican. The bad news there is what are the Republicans going to do? Mitch McConnell, oh. Then the good news and bad news mixed together, depending what your perspective is. This is also talking about Democrat making gains in cities. Well, people who are, here's what I think is happening. You know, people who grew up in Stone Mountain, Georgia and moved to New York City realized that it was better way back home and left the city, taking that red vote out of the city, making it bluer and making the other suburban areas and more rural areas more red, right? Mm-hmm. Like you.
Well, I don't know how much of an impact my single vote is going to have on my area, which is kind of heavily
But there's a lot of people like you, though. And Florida is still a swing state every national election.
Oh, so, for a national election, sure. But, and for a senator, that's fine. But my local congressperson or, city council and all that, my vote's not likely going to matter too much unless, the area is inundated with disaffected Republican New Yorkers.
I've been to Florida. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of people there, especially in Fort Lauderdale.
I never leave my apartment, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I'm so boring. And there's not. It's just like malls and stuff and outlets.
I've been to Orlando. The city center. Has really been. I don't know. It was just weird being in there. It was like there's like sort of elements of like New York City in there. The bad parts of New York City, but outside of it's beautiful and amazing. And I remember staying on this farm in Orlando, just on the outskirts of Orlando, and meeting some like natural organic farmers and homesteaders, and finding a really great community out there of liberty-minded individuals that were very self-reliant, which was really cool and awesome. But inside of the city, I was like, this is a crap hole, to be honest with you.
Were they all in Disney World?
No, outside of Disney World. We did visit one of the theme parks, which is
Gatorland. You went to Gatorland?
Yes.
This is what Fridays are like, I guess.
We just run rampant.
I wanted to bring up, is a red wave going to happen?
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Let's, I'm sorry. I did not mean to derail you, Tim.
Talking about Disney World and Luke Skywalker.
And hey, you're the one that brought up that I moved. So
that's true.
That's
political,
all on,
it's
all on you, man. Look,
you did an amazing segue. You were like, I did move. So Luke Skywalker, by the way.
Hey, at least I didn't start talking about Batman.
That's true. Thank you for not doing that.
Red wave.
Okay.
Yes.
Republicans.
Now everybody's upset at these 10 senators raising the debt limit. What, like $400 billion or whatever? I don't know if the House voted yet. I was stuck on a plane without internet, so I'm sorry I'm a little out of the loop.
Sorry about
that. Thanks, Lydia. But
you're welcome.
but do you think that? I'll ask Luke first. Luke, do you think that Mitch McConnell next year, if the Senate regains, the Republicans regain. Anyway. Do you think Mitch McConnell will be the majority leader?
I'm not sure. I don't think it even matters. And if he is, it's just going to be another lame duck session. I think probably
he was just elected.
Yeah, of course. But probably it's going to continue on like it always has, and the Republicans are just going to turn over and not really do much when that happens.
Who would you guys like to see as the Senate majority leader?
Rand Paul?
Yes, Rand Paul. Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I mean, that's a pipe dream. That's never happened.
I know.
For sure, yes. I know.
That's never happened.
It's not even a hard question.
What's your second? Who's your second choice?
Josh Hawley? Oh, I don't know. No, he's
Ted Cruz.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't care.
Honestly, if it's like Rand Paul's a libertarian.
Remember how we didn't like Ted Cruz back in 2016?
Yeah, I remember that.
And now he's awesome. Like, I don't think he's presidential. I've actually said in one of my videos that I think that he would be like the perfect Supreme Court justice.
Oh, interesting.
Right? But I don't see him as ever becoming president of the United States. He's too polarizing, but he's a really smart guy, and he's definitely won me over as far as being a senator. Actually, did you guys see the Shane Gillis? Shane Gillis? He's the Saturday Night Live guy. He was brought on, and then he was immediately fired because of things that he said in a podcast. I haven't
seen him.
He has a stand-up special that he put on YouTube, and it's amazing, and it's really funny, and he's totally like ripping on Ted Cruz, but in a funny way, and Trump and Biden, and it's definitely worth the watch. But yeah, people just didn't like Ted Cruz, and then however he did, I don't know how he did it, but I love him. Not to vote for him for president.
He's all right. I think the Republican Party is just mostly garbage. There's like a handful of people that are good, but they've always just...
like Holly, I agree.
Yes, he's great.
Cotton is great.
Yeah.
Massey.
Everybody loves Rand Paul. So,
I don't like that Zodiac guy, to be honest with you. Did you see? He tweeted. Yeah. I mean, he hired someone for his Twitter account, and they're doing a great job. I'll be honest.
They discovered the identity of the Zodiac killer, and then Ted Cruz tweeted, "Thank God."
I don't.
No. He wrote. No. There's a new investigation into who the Zodiac killer is, and he wrote no.
But see, I don't like that though. I mean,
it's AOC style politicking.
No, I like that Ted Cruz is self-aware and totally kind of rolls with it. Like he just doesn't care. I mean, he's gotten more insults from once you're insulted.
He grew a beard.
When you're insulted by Donald Trump, like everything else kind of like pales in comparison.
Have you ever seen Bulworth?
Yes.
So that's what happened. Ted Cruz is up on stage and Trump's just railing him. And then he's like sitting in his apartment and he's like just drinking the scotch from the bottle, laughing like he ties all loose. And then he decides to just wing it. And then people end up liking him.
But I don't. Getting back to the Zodiac thing, I don't like that. I don't like that these.
Right.
I don't like that these people actually came out and said, hey, "We think it's this guy. This guy's dead. He can't defend himself."
What are you talking about?
Well, because you talked about the Zodiac killer.
No, I was talking about a red wave.
No, we had Ted Cruz, and you're talking about. Come on,
we're trying.
Put in the chat, guys. Come on, don't back me up.
I'm reading it. They're like we don't care.
There's a delay. Okay, there's.
So you're saying the Zodiac killers could be the Senate Majority Leader?
Yes.
Sure. I hope so. Yeah, I or Mark Hamill.
Oh, really?
Luke Skywalker. That's right.
Sure.
Yeah, but Luke died, so he's a Force ghost.
So stupid.
No, there's 14 Democrat seats up, 20 Republican seats up, so I'm not sure the Republicans will even take it back, even if. But I guess
no, they will. They will. I'll tell you who exactly is. First of all, it's 50-50 right now, right?
Right.
And first of all, this doesn't even make any sense to me. Schumer is the majority leader. There's how there's 48 Democrats, 2 independent.
Yep.
And 50 Republicans. So technically the Republicans are in the majority, at least in party. But
that's so weird.
Fine. Yes, the independents they caucus with the Democrats, right. And I guess by default, right? But Raphael Warnock, he's gone. He won special election. His term is up in 2022. This guy is a radical. The only reason he shouldn't have actually. What's his name? The other guy, the guy that everybody thinks is cute.
Donald Trump.
Remember. No, it's not Donald Trump. No.
No. The other senator. He basically.
John Ossoff?
Yeah. See,
okay.
see,
in
the election because they have this the you have to have like 50%, right? So nobody got 50%, right. And that's why they had to have the runoff.
Right.
If Doug Collins, thanks Doug Collins, you jerk. If Doug Collins didn't run against Kelly Loeffler, she would have won. But instead, Trump loses the election, and you have all these disaffected Republicans going, well, right. Mail-in voting, that doesn't work. And then you have like morons like the woman, Michael Flynn's lawyer, and they're like, don't go vote, and then that's but that's why Warnock. But Warnock, he's unpopular. He's he's going to lose. He's going to lose, and it's very possible that Mark Kelly's going to lose too.
So here we go. When the Republicans take back the House and the Senate, we will all be able to rise up, light a cigarette, sit back down, and then be like, oh,
not do nothing.
Do nothing. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if we're going to get anything done, but I guarantee that all I want is the firewall. I don't want the Green New Deal. I don't want this Build Back Better BS. It's all
the Great Reset.
See, if Warnock and Ossoff were not elected, we wouldn't be having this right now. Biden would just be an incredibly, he wouldn't even get anything done through reconciliation.
Right.
And it would be amazing. Right? And he's like, oh, I wrote Build Back Better. I wrote all these things. Yeah, and we're not looking at it. We don't care. Try in 2022. Try in 2024. And he's not running in 2024. He can't even talk. The guy can't even talk. Biden.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to see the full show, come back to this channel, youtube.com/TimcastIRL, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., where you can leave comments and super chat, and we actually will read your comments on the show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you want exclusive members-only content, segments you can't get anywhere else, go to timcast.com, become a member, and we even have full bonus episodes. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.